Yes, guys, we're back again with another episode of Text Me in the Morning podcast. Me, Andrew Mensah, and the lovely, the majestic Kate Barron. Every episode, I have another adjective for you.
Oh, that's good. So, are you gonna do the intro forever for us?
No. Okay, so this week we're talking red flags.
Red fucking flags. As somebody who's a walking red flag, what?
Fuck you, by the way. And also, I do want to say red flags have just become a thing in the last year or two.
I think people are just like
red flag.
No, icks.
Shut up.
Icks are becoming people are confusing icks and red flags.
What's the difference between an ick and a red flag?
I think an ick you can sort of live with, and you're like, well, it kind of annoys me that somebody does this. Like, it might like annoy you that like your girl like puts on her hand lotion before bed and stinks up and gets your bed all sticky or whatever like that. But that's not like a red flag. A red flag is like you keep catching her like burn your clothes in the garden. Like that's shit. That's a red flag where you can tell it to the, because I think an ick is going, you can tell it to most people and half the people will go, okay, come on, that's just a normal thing. And half the people go, no, I get it. But a red flag is you say it and people go, yikes. Fuck.
So red flag is something
it's like a universal.
It's like, so you know, like a driving test.
Yeah.
A red flag would be a major.
Yeah. It's a major.
And the icks are like the minor.
Icks minor, like you can get.
You're not gonna die.
And even you could, I think you can still carry on a relationship with somebody even if you have icks with them. Even if you go like, oh, I don't like the way they do that, but I love them and whatever. Like, so like, obviously, and we're not talking. Oh, I don't want to do serious ones. Like, I don't want to be like, yes, if you're racist, blah, if you're homophobic, blah. We get it. Those are fucking red flags. Those aren't the ones I want to talk about. Give me some of your red flags.
A red flag from, I don't know.
What? Do you want to hear my list?
Yeah, let me hear your list.
I wrote some on the list.
Then it can inspire me.
Yeah. So talking badly about your ex, we've talked about that before, but like talking shit about all of your exes. And going, all my exes are crazy. They were whores. They were this. They were that. That's a red flag. If every person you've ever dated
is a hoe,
or like in reverse, if every you talk to a girl and she goes, all my exes, they were so controlling. Like they wouldn't share their locations all the time or whatever. Like all that shit. Like I think anyone who is constantly talking shit about their exes, there's probably an issue with them.
Okay.
Someone who can't. So it's like,
but some exes are shit though.
No, they are. But if every single person you've ever dated is a whore, that's you got either some bad fucking judgment. That's the bigger issue.
But being a hoe is relative.
True.
You understand? So they might have like, if I go out with you and you cheat on me, I might think you're a hoe, but you just cheated on me.
Yeah. But if every single girl you date is a hoe, has cheated on you, all this shit, he's saying
if a guy gets cheated on, he deserved it. Is that what you're saying, Kate?
No, I'm not saying that. Don't try to fucking corner me. I'm not saying that. I'm saying if everyone you've ever dated turns out to be a hoe, in your eyes, you either are making it up.
You're basically saying,
or you got bad
problem.
fucking judgment of people.
Okay.
So I think that is true.
Okay.
I think people going MIA, that's a red flag. Someone going MIA completely, like if you're talking to someone, if they're boyfriend or girlfriend, then all of a sudden they're just like, they're Houdini, and you can't get a hold of them, and then a week later they go, hey, what's up, baby? No. Absolutely not. There's a difference between someone going, this is what I appreciate. My boyfriend will be like, hey, I'm super busy today. I'm going to be sporadic. I'll probably talk to you like tomorrow or something, or later today. I'll like message you when I'm home, whatever, but I'm sporadic. I'm like, cool. That's all good. I don't need to know where he is at all times of the day. I don't need to know where he is all the time. But if you go, I'm going with my boys this weekend. It's the communication. It's the communication going, hey, I'm going on a holiday. You know what it is on holiday. We know what it's like to be at home with your family or visiting friends or whatever. And shit is sporadic. And you just go, I'm not going to be as available. It's just telling them. But if you just straight up ghost and then you pop back in like nothing happened, no. That's a red flag. He went home to his wife and his children. That is a red flag. Yeah.
That's
just a fact.
MIA, no communication. And also, but this is what I say, yeah? If a guy's going to go MIA, like, you got to do it properly. Just say, yo, I'm going to my boys. Even if you're not.
Even if you're not.
Even if you are going home to your wife.
We shouldn't encourage lying, but yeah.
Even if you are going home to your wife. I just like people doing things properly.
Yeah, I just like people lying properly.
Yeah.
Calling women females, red flag.
What?
Red flag. No, because it's how men talk. They refer to them as like these. They go, these females. We would never be like, oh, look at these males in front of us. It's grammatically incorrect.
I hear that all the time. These white males and their white male privilege.
Well, white men are gross.
See, you know that. No, that's disqualified. That's
what?
That's disqualified. No, calling them females. What's wrong? You are female.
But it's how you talk about them. It's these Andrew Tate guys going, females out here be this and this and this and this, and it's usually meant in a derogatory
term. You're saying the men that refer to women as females tend to use it in a derogatory way of females. Okay.
Because that's not even the proper term. You would say women are doing this. Females they're trying to undercut. They are. When's the last time you heard a man refer to a bunch of females in a positive light? Yeah, exactly. Facts.
Hey, I didn't say nothing.
Basic hygiene, like poor hygiene, that's a red flag.
You could be having a bad day, though.
No, but consistently poor hygiene. So, like,
okay.
Like a man who'd be like, oh, I wouldn't wash my face because that's gay. No, bro, you're a pig. Like, no, that shit. That is like a good smelling person who takes care of themselves. Everyone has a bad day. Everyone has a depressed day. Everyone has a hungover day where they go, do I want to shower today? No, I want to stay in my pajamas all day.
Okay, now I like your list. I have a red flag.
Yeah, give it.
But it's only... This is going to sound mad, but it's only white women that do this.
Oh my God, what is it?
It's like trying to be a savior.
Oh, yeah.
When when no one needs saving.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'll give you a story.
Yeah.
I do this joke, about a friend of mine who's in a wheelchair, and about how I basically started doubting God's existence because he never got healed.
Yeah.
Right? After many...
I think he was just lazy, but
many healings, so he never got healed. And I'm doing this whole story. So after the gig, this girl comes up to me and she was like, hi.
Hi. Is that your white girl voice?
Hi.
Hi.
And she, my friends just wanted to know if, you have permission from your friend to talk about him. I was like, you want to know...
Shut the fuck up.
I hate that. That's a red flag. I hate that. So...
They want to be offended on somebody else's behalf.
Yeah. It's got nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a red flag for me. But I feel only... And it's not white women. It's white privileged women.
Yeah. I told you about how I got booed at Top Secret once, right?
What? No.
So
You're such an egotistical comedian that you would never tell me when you got booed.
No, I'll tell everyone this, because listen to this. So I was talking and I was like I don't even know what, I have this, what is the fucking joke? About, I think it's like the one I make where I go like, I'm holding a baby and then I'll be like, my friends are always like, that looks good on you. I'm like, yeah, I know it does. You know what else looks good on me? 2 black guys.
Yeah.
I make that joke. It's a whatever joke. And then there are these 2 black guys in the front row. I'm like, point in case, let's try it out tonight. Let's fucking, I'm a scientist. I like to experiment. Let's fucking do this. So we're joking around or whatever, and then I'm doing all this stuff. And
the black guy's laughing.
Oh, they're all laughing, whatever, right? And my thing is always, if I wouldn't do it in a full black room or on the black circuit, I wouldn't do the fucking joke. If I didn't think I could do it, then I wouldn't fucking do it, right? Because that shows you have no balls. You got to stand behind the shit you do. But I'm doing it, and people are laughing and clapping and stuff. But in amongst, I go, I think someone's booing me. And I was like, but I was all fucked up because people were laughing and I was carrying on. I made a couple other jokes about like basically how my pussy is like the UN because I've like fucked guys from all around the world and shit. And like, she's seen some shit. And I'm making these jokes and then I hear booing again and I was like, wait, what the fuck? So I start freaking out and I'm like, I could see the black dudes in the front row, but they're like laughing or whatever. I'm like, obviously someone's offended, right? So I go out and I'm like, what the fuck? And then the 2 black guys, they fucking beeline it right towards me. I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, what did I say in there? And I was what did I
this
say?
is after you come off stage.
So after I come off stage, I'm upstairs at Top Secret and I go, what did I fucking say that I got booed? And I was like, did I get booed? And then I'm talking to Jordan in the booth. I'm like, Jordan, did you hear me get booed? He's like, yeah, I think I heard something, but I couldn't really like make it out because they were laughing, but there was something weird happening. But you know when you can't tell if it's like woo, like if they're going like woo or like I don't know, it didn't sound
right.
Like right. So I started freaking out. These black guys make a fucking beeline to me, and I'm like, yo, I'm like, what did I say? Did I accidentally drop an N-bomb and not fucking realize it up there? They're coming straight towards me, and they're like, just so you know, you were fucking funny, and we thought that shit was funny. Don't listen to those fucking girls. I was like, wait, so it was booing, right? These white girls behind us were saying how offensive you were to black people. And then when we told them to fuck off, they told us to shut up. They told the black guys to shut up so they could be offended on behalf of black people.
That's a red flag. If you live in Clapham, that's a red flag. Yeah.
Like,
because all them girls live in Clapham.
So the white girls booed me and they were like, you are so fucking offensive. You don't have a right to talk about black men like that. And I'm like, bitch, you would clutch your purse and cross the street if one of those guys came walking up to you. Out of us, I'm the only one giving them my number. I know that's a fucking fact.
That is a fact. Okay, cool. More red flags. More red flags.
Someone who doesn't want to know you. You're dating someone and they're just like, me. And they're not asking you questions. They have no interest in you.
So like a narcissistic kind of person.
Yeah. Someone who just shows no, like...
interest in what you're interested in. But what if you're boring?
I mean, well, that's the problem, too. That's a fucking red flag. If you're a boring person, that's a red flag.
Okay, cool.
If they flirt with other people in front of you.
Okay.
But you're going to say it's part of the job and being a comedian.
No. I'm not going to say that.
Okay.
I want to ask you what flirting is. Come on, what is flirting?
You get better with this stuff.
Because, see, I need to know. I need to understand because,
you know what fucking flirting is.
I don't. Because there's so many times people have told me I was flirting with them and I was not. And women... Right. And men, and men as well. I'm not saying this is a women thing because guys do this as well. Bare guys I talk to always act like girls are moving to them. They're not. They're just being nice.
I have friends
certain girls
like
want to be moved to so badly.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, he was trying to on with me. No, I fucking wasn't.
Yeah.
I was just being friendly.
Yeah.
I'm just a charming guy. It's not my fault I ooze charm. So I'm asking you, what is flirting?
Flirting
is it being nice? If I'm on a date with you and a waitress comes, I'm like, thank you so much, man. You've been really, really helpful. I really appreciate it.
That is not flirting, but
if I'm like, yo, babes.
Yeah. Yeah. I love it. You know that what flirting is. Yo, babes.
I'm saying there's two extremes on that level.
There is.
So I'm saying, where's that gray area?
Being nice, it's not. It's the intention. It's like if it's like there's sexual undertones, if there's innuendos, if there's shit like that, doing that at all when you're in a relationship, if you are not, moving like you're in a relationship,
okay,
then there's a fucking problem, right?
Right.
That is a problem. Being nice and whatever. No. On my list of red flags, if you are not nice to people in the service industry, that's a red flag to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I think people who are not nice to people in the service industry are pieces of shit and should be forced to work in the worst customer service jobs so they can learn some fucking respect. Because these people are just trying to work and make a living. And I just have my whole new bit is about people in customer service not being treated right. Because I grew up like working in customer service jobs. I've worked at Starbucks. I've worked in retail shops. I've been treated like dog shit by people.
Okay, so this is, if we go, sorry if you just trauma dumps us. We don't want to hear that. We don't hear your hard comeuppance. No.
As a white woman, like as a blonde, average sized white woman, life has been hard for me.
No, life is hard. But what I am saying is, the flirting thing is interesting because some people it's like they want so bad to be wanted.
Of course. I have girlfriends who are like, literally, it would just be you being like, oh, hey, thank you so much. And they'd be like, see that? Do you see it? He wanted to fuck me so bad.
It's like,
and you're like, girl, he did not.
He does want to fuck you, but it's not that. He's not trying to.
He would. He'd thumb it in a pinch if he was desperate on a Friday night.
But he doesn't want to.
But he doesn't want to.
So that's what I think, like the flirting thing. Because sometimes it's a fair red flag if a guy's actually doing that. But sometimes I feel it's a girl's insecurity. Or a guy's insecurity.
I agree.
Like, why are you being friendly?
Yeah. No.
I'm not. I'm just.
But if you were like, thanks, girl, and you winked at her, that was such a bad wink. I'm so bad. Thanks. Are you a good winker?
Hey, girl.
My pussy's never been drier.
Aye. Forgive me, guys.
I'm a Jezebel. You know me.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay.
If I have, what's funny? This is more of an ick than a red flag, but I just had to put it on. Men who have those phone cases with a cover.
Oh, okay.
Do you know those door cases? That's an ick, not a red flag, but that is like, bleh. That is no.
You're saying that's such a big ick that it's over.
To me, because that means you have like old man vibes. Like that's just like, and if you're a fucking loser, if you're young and you have that.
So what is it? If you're an old man, you're a loser. Is that what you're saying?
No, when I say old men, because there's silver foxes, there's sexy older men. Yeah, but like, sure. I'm like, yeah, for sure. Tell me more about what you want in a silver fox. But like that, you know, there's the thing of like, you know, there's just like grandma and grandpa habits.
Okay.
I don't know if they're red flags. Those are more icks.
Okay, you got any more?
Yeah. People who, well, and then there's the big ones like liars. When actions don't match the words. So that's a lying one too. When they're like, baby, I'm all about you. And then they, you know, they won't do that. They're not planning dates, not doing all the shit. And they're just texting you going, you up at fucking 1 a.m. when they're out with their boys. And they just want to come and smash.
Yeah, but that's your fault.
I agree.
That's your fault. Disagree. That's your fault. You can't say that's a red flag. You know what the flag is.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's actually more of a red flag in yourself.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. True. That's your own red flag. That's not him. Yeah. He's just getting it in.
Yeah, people who are controlling, men and women. Women who are like, where are you going? Who are you going with? Where are you going to be? I don't want you seeing them. I don't want you doing that. And men who are equally like men who wouldn't let you be cool with like being friends with like other guys.
Because you want to see. Okay, this is a good one. Control. What is control? Because like you get these guys.
Being protective is different than being controlling.
Right. So you get these guys who would say they don't want their girl having bikini pics on Instagram. Now, is that control? Or is that insecurity? Is that protection? What would you say that is?
That's actually a really good one because
guys,
I don't know.
When this comes to this question thing,
you are really good.
I'm like the Black Louis Theroux.
Yeah, you
Call
are.
Me Blackie Theroux. That's my new name, Blackie Theroux.
Blackie Theroux.
Yeah, man.
That's your street name, Blackie Theroux.
Yeah. No, but on the real, like, there is a balance because I understand the argument of, for me, first of all, if you go out with a girl who already is doing bikini pics on Insta and you change her, then you're a dickhead.
That's
in my opinion.
Okay. Actually, that's a good point to make. If it's something they were already always doing, when you met them, they were doing it, and then you're going, no, we got to change up this behavior. I want to change how you're dressed. Like, I've known girls who've gone out with guys, and they go, I don't want you dressing like that. I want you covering up. I don't want you showing cleavage. I don't want you doing this. And you can see them start to get more and more self-conscious over the stuff they wear, posing in photo, whatever. If you're having your ass hanging out on an Instagram and you never did that before and you're kind of like, you know, those are thirst traps. You know, you're trying to get attention. We know why people are doing that. No one's you know what I mean?
Okay, here's another red flag for me.
Yeah.
When girls act like their thirst traps and their promiscuity is for them and it's not for attention.
No.
I hate
Let's be real about what it is.
You're showing your titties for likes. You're not doing it because it makes you feel good.
Sexually empowered.
No.
I know.
Just don't lie to me.
Yeah.
I'm all for you getting attention. I'm a clout guy. I stand up every day in basements around the country trying to get attention from people. I'm a clout guy. I want attention. I'm not doing, this whole facade of I'm doing this because it's for me. You're lying to me.
Yeah.
It's for attention. Yeah. And I wish people were more
honest about it.
I feel like we're all carnal, right? We're all
we're all just animals.
We're all selfish and we all want these things, and I hate when people try and it's a red flag for me when people try and use their carnal actions as a way that is holy or righteous. And it's like they're masking that.
Right.
So it's like when comedians are like acting like they're not telling jokes, but they're setting the world straight. No, you're not, bro.
Right. Yeah.
You're telling jokes.
Yeah. Or you're not.
Yeah. You want attention. You want fame. You want all of those things.
Yeah.
But when you're like, I want fame so I can go to India and build a school. No, you don't.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people, I feel like Instagram does that. So like you got these OnlyFans girls who I spoke about, one of the girls I spoke about in the last episode, who was doing the spiritual thing, but really and truly want people to subscribe to your OnlyFans.
Of course.
So don't lie to me.
Just be honest with what you're doing it for. I've never really posted a thirst trap. I was never that was never my vibe. Look at you smiling. Have you ever seen me post a thirst trap?
But I haven't known you that long. I don't know what he was about up in Canada, them early days.
We don't need to get into my early days. Those are blocked out. There's a reason I had to move countries. I made my way around most cities. I had to leave. Had to apologize.
So you're saying
like a world apology tour that
you moved to England.
Sorry to all the married couples that were left in my... No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. But I agree with what you're saying. Like, just be honest with that shit. It's like, I've never seen a girl who's posted a thirst trap and be like, I did it because I felt awesome about myself today. And I just want to... So I get it. If you feel good, you look good, and you want to, whatever, and you're like looking nice, but posting like a real like titty ass shot, whatever, having your ass hanging out, like... Come on, we fucking know what that is.
You know what you're doing, innit? Don't try and fool me. You're not
I
Mother
agree.
Teresa.
I think that's a good one. I think a red flag for me, if you're in a relationship or you're dating somebody and they're not hyping you up, like they're not telling you you're beautiful, they're not telling you you're sexy, they're not... Your person should be your biggest like hype man. They should be your biggest fan. Your girl should be your hype girl, being like, baby, you got this. Like, be the one who's always in your corner. And if they're like, or if they're hating on you, no.
To be fair, a lot of couples hate on each other, which is
a playful way.
No. I'm saying for real. No. I'm saying it's mad how many couples I know who don't like each other.
But yeah, you've said this before, but like, why are you together?
Because there's convenience. Who I didn't think there's like kids. It could be a thing. We've been with her for a while.
Yeah.
It could be a living situation or whatever. But like some people are just mad. Yeah. And I'm not even sure I can tell this story, but I'm gonna tell it.
Tell it.
There's one girl I know who basically got a message.
This isn't about wheelchair George, right? Do you have the permission?
I don't even have the permission, but I love this girl who was telling me. But there's one girl I know who basically, she got a message from a girl, basically saying she's out with her friends. She sees a group of guys who she's worked with before, and they're all hanging out.
Yeah.
So she gets a message from this girl like, just to let you know, just speaking on behalf of my friend, that what was you doing with that guy because they're in a relationship? Yada. She's like, what? Nah, nothing. Like, you're just hanging out with him.
And like how?
Turns out,
oh shit,
the girl who messaged her is the girlfriend.
Of course it is. Of course, like we didn't know that fucking.
That to me, that's a crazy bitch.
Well,
excuse my language, but that is a crazy. If that girl who I saw on a night out showed me that message of my girlfriend pretending to be someone else to see what I was up to, that girl would be shipped immediately.
That is wild behavior. That like, oh, I'm asking for a friend of mine or whatever. Do you know there's a thing that people are doing now where they're contacting, there's like people on Instagram and stuff where they try to catch out guys. So they'll be like, they'll message a super hot girl and be like, hey, I'll pay you 50 quid if you message my boyfriend and try to see if he'll cheat on me. It's like a loyalty test.
Yeah.
So they'll slide into the DMs and be like, oh my God, you're so cute. There's no way you don't have a girlfriend. They're like, no, baby, I don't have a girlfriend. And then the girl goes, screenshot, sends it to the girl. And they're like, fuck you, da 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 da. And
no, I think that though. I think any message I get
doing that, I mean, one, you're dumb, but two, if you're doing that to your man, it's over.
Yeah, because even because of that, it's fucked up. Because even I get messages from girls on the gram.
Yeah.
And I always think it's that.
You always just assume. That's the better way to be.
I just assume this is a setup.
Yeah.
I know.
You're out to catch a predator. This is a 13-year-old girl.
I know. This is a setup. I'm not Drizzy Drake. There's no way this girl is just onto me like this.
Anytime a girl is nice to you and wants to hook up with you, you go, nope. It's a setup.
There's no way this is one real. Girl messaged me like, your girl is a very lucky woman.
Ew.
And I was like,
was it your girl messaging that?
I was like, nah. I blocked immediately because it's like, this girl's gonna talk. She wants to, and even if it's not like a setup,
right?
It's not gonna end well.
It's not ending well. Where are you gonna go with that?
It's not gonna end well.
It's
not gonna end well.
No.
So I would say I would say a red flag is a girl shooting a shot too forcefully.
Oh, see, some guys like the force.
I don't like that. Not in this day and age. I don't like.
I personally would rather have a guy shoot a shot than me. But yeah, I see what you're saying. Someone, I think another red flag in just like friendships, relationships, anything is people who aren't grateful or don't show gratitude and say thank you and stuff.
What, please and just be like
if
courteous.
Being courteous.
All right,
right?
so if you're driving with your boyfriend,
yeah,
and someone gives him way and he doesn't say thank you, is that
no, that's different. It's like if like we talked about the server thing before, or like if we were coming and I was like, yo, I'll grab you snacks on the way here or whatever, and I got them and you were just like, yeah.
I deserve that.
And you took them. Yeah. But someone, you know, and even just friendships, or sometimes you're like super generous and people will just go, like, you've given me rides before to the station or whatever. And I'm like, and I really appreciate that.
You said you just...
I say thank you.
You just got out of the car.
In my own way, I say thank you.
Okay, so it's interesting what you said about...
having me in your car is a thank you enough.
True. You have a great chat, to be fair. Okay, this is a good thing you mentioned about friends.
Yeah.
Because
there's red flags in friends, for sure.
Yeah, so where else are red flags located? Is it just relationships? Is it friendships? Is it
No, it's everywhere.
family? Is it
oh my God, in any kind of relationship you have, there can be red flags because it's about boundaries, right? And it's about people overstepping boundaries or whatever. Like a friendship one, I think a big one is like friends feeling entitled to know information about you and or you and your partner. Like, I think that's a big thing. I heard it on another podcast where they were talking about...
But I hear that.
Yeah.
But I have, like, one of my closest... He's actually my cousin, but one of my closest friends. I had an issue with him that he would just do things.
Yeah.
And not tell anyone.
Yeah, but like...
Which was mad. Like, I would call him, yo, but where you at? I've moved to Scotland.
Yeah, I mean, some of that's crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Some of that is crazy, but I'm saying, like, stuff where, like... I've known friends who like, oh, you're dating someone, whatever, and like seeing someone new, be like, why didn't you tell us? You have to tell us, or why didn't you tell us this stuff? Like, I think it's a thing where a lot of girls get really worked up over it too.
Right.
Where they feel entitled to the information, and it's like.
But what do you think that is? Do you think that's the girl trying to not lose
like the closeness in the relationship?
Yeah.
I think that's part of it.
And do you think that's an issue?
Because I think when you're young, you know, you tell your friends everything. But as you grow up and relationships mature and develop, people go off and settle down. And
because there's certain things I would never disclose about my relationship to my boys.
Exactly.
Or I would never want my girl to disclose something. Do you know
exactly.
what I mean?
So, and there's like, but when I was younger, I used to tell my friends everything about everyone I was dating. Everything. Every dirty detail.
Yeah, he licked my ass. He ate my shit.
All that shit.
Oh my
but now, when I've matured, I've been like, no, like that. There's stuff that should be private. There's stuff that should be just private in the relationship and should be within it. And like, I think secrets, I get like if you're like your best friend that didn't tell you they moved countries or whatever, but also like you don't have a right to know anything that someone doesn't want you to know. There's obviously a reason he didn't want to tell you.
No, that's not true.
You don't think so?
You have a right if this is your boyfriend's going out.
You want to know, but you don't have a right to it.
Cause it's your boyfriend. You got a right.
Your boyfriend. No,
if he's eating another girl's vagina, you got a right to know that.
No, I'm saying your boy, like your guy moving, your cousin moving. No. Obviously, you have a right to know. No, I'm saying in a friendship, like your cousin who moved, there's obviously a reason he didn't tell you.
Yeah, but my point is those reasons can be wrong.
Says you.
No, for example, yeah.
Okay.
Here's what I mean.
Yeah.
When I first started comedy, first 2 years, I didn't tell anybody. I told 4 people I was doing comedy.
For 2 years?
For 2 years.
Oh, shit.
Not even my mother knew I was doing comedy.
Wow. Because
the reason why...
by Jezebels and devils.
Yeah, the reason why I didn't want to tell anyone is because I never wanted someone to come and I was shit.
Right, yeah.
That was the main reason.
Yeah. So why do you tell people now?
Because...
No, I'm just kidding. That was a joke about you being shit. That you didn't get.
Obviously, that really hurt my feelings. No, I'm joking. But yeah, so now I'm at a level where people know.
Yeah.
Right, that you doing comedy.
So they were like, why didn't you fucking tell us?
Yeah, some people were, but most people were like, the people that needed to know knew.
Well, this is it.
But my point is, if you're my closest friend, and you've moved somewhere, I need to know that.
Okay, so moving.
Because let's say you murder someone in Scotland, you calling me.
Yeah.
But I don't even know you're in Scotland. Do you know what I mean?
Plausible deniability, baby.
But I'm saying there's so many... It's not a thing of like, you can move to Scotland. I don't give a fuck why you've moved. Yeah. I don't care who you're living with. I just need to know, are you safe? Where are you? And just so I know, okay, like, even if you say, bro, I'm moving to Scotland, I want to get away from everybody for a year. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
But at least we know. Do you understand? That to me is a red flag that he did that. Do you know what I mean? That's a red flag that you just... I think a red flag...
I feel like it's mysterious. That's my red flag.
You don't find that stuff sexy.
That's my red flag.
See? I feel like when people move...
Dangerous, mysterious men.
I feel like when people move as if there's nobody attached to them is a red flag.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I just do something.
Yeah.
Let's say like we're doing this pod now.
Yeah.
And I just don't turn up.
Yeah, that is, yeah, okay, yeah.
And
yeah,
don't let you know.
agree.
That's a red flag because we're attached because we're doing something.
Are we attached?
We're attached. We're doing something together.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. No,
so
I get that.
When people do that, I think that's a lack of courtesy. It's a lack of respect.
It sort of reminds me, I dated a guy and his longest friend that he ever had was 2 or 3 years. And he only had friendships that he would be friends with people for a couple years, 2-3 years. They have a big falling out and he'd be like, man, fuck them. Fuck those guys. I fucking hate them. And then he'd move on to a new friendship group. I'm like, oh, I see what. And then I learned the pattern. What he does is things get too real and his real boys would be like, I'm going to call you out on some of this behavior. And he goes, fuck you. I don't want to be called out on that. And then he drops them, right?
Yeah.
So that to me, I was like, I didn't know there was a red flag I had. Someone who couldn't maintain long lasting relationships with people. So like if you're... And to me, that like it doesn't like I have friends that I've known for 28 years. I've been friends with them. And are we like, do we talk every single day? No, but we're still tight. We still show up for each other. We'd fucking alibi each other, all that shit. But like, if you don't have any of that, you had no one in your life over 3 years, that's a red flag. Unless you're in witness protection, which he fucking wasn't because he was a pussy.
Oh, I thought you said he was.
No.
All right, so debate time.
We didn't even get to talk about the green flags. We'll do that. We should do another episode on green flags. I mean, we started talking about them.
What's a green flag? Things that are good.
Things are good. Like, someone who shows you vulnerability or someone who I think men who listen to female singers or female artists, like, I think that's a green flag for me. Ooh, you don't.
Of course I do.
Yeah. Okay. See, green flag.
When you listen to female music,
you learn.
It hits different.
It does hit different.
I can't lie, it does. When I'm listening to Tidra Moses, Ari Lennox, it feels like that's why I like making love.
I just keep hearing like, I'll make love.
Yeah. So I hear that. So that's what I mean. So okay, cool. That's a good green flag. I like.
Yeah. So that's like green flags. But okay. So topic of debate.
If you listen to
oh God.
If you listen to female rappers,
yeah,
that's a red flag. I'm joking. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna flip it.
Yeah, you flip it. So if you get heads, you have to argue that you should ignore red flags because they'll just go away. And if you get tails, you have to argue you cannot ignore red flags. So heads, you should ignore red flags. Tails, you
can't ignore any red flag.
Yeah. Heads, you should ignore red flags.
So heads, I'm arguing for
ignoring red flags.
Okay.
Why do we always do this?
I can't lie, that was a poor flip. What we got?
Where is it? Are we gonna have to reflip? Where is it?
Oh, it's there.
What is it? Heads, you need to argue that you need to ignore the red flags.
Heads.
Okay, so you have to argue that you should ignore red flags because they'll just go away and fuck them. Fuck the red flags. Oh my God, you're never winning this. And I'm up 2-1, which is amazing.
Hey, watch this masterclass of arguing. You see me, I should be a defense attorney.
Yeah.
Kill someone, make sure the blood is on you, then come to me because I'll get you out of it. Okay, listen. Here's why you should ignore red flags.
Yeah.
Most red flags are your own insecurities.
Ooh.
Like you've gone through, most of them have your problems, right? So what you should do is ignore the red flags and deal with yourself.
Work on yourself.
To that you say what?
To that I say, so, like if a man is constantly cheating on you, well, that's just your insecurity,
that
girl.
Means you're not...
You're just not, you're just not secure in your own self. If he's putting his dick in every wet hole he finds.
Okay, that's not a red flag.
Cheating and lying. I had lying, not being accountable.
See, this is what people do.
Consistency.
They put heinous acts in part of red flags. They're not the same thing. There's levels. There's green flags. There's red flags.
And then there's
black flags.
Right.
So the black flag, Guys,
Those
I'm
are just
too
like,
good at this thing.
Yeah.
The black flags are disqualifications.
Disqualifying ones.
Right?
Okay,
so
that's fair.
a black flag is cheating. A black flag is
killing your mom.
Killing your mom. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
Red flags, most of the time, have got to deal with your own thing. So if a guy goes MIA, there could be a good reason he went MIA.
Okay, so
he could have went MIA to get you something, to deal with something that.
Let me see the gift before I judge that. If he says he went MIA to go get me something,
he could have went to Congo and to dig a mine so he can get you a diamond.
Get me a blood diamond?
Yeah.
I say yes.
Yeah. So
yes.
So he can propose to you. The point is,
my
like,
red flag is that I'd say yes to that.
The point is, a lot of red flags have got to do with your own psyche, and also a lot of people.
But what about universal red flags?
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me finish. A lot of people will say something is a red flag, but really they're the red flag. Their reaction to this is a red flag. Okay. If I don't text you and you have an issue with me not texting you that day, that's because you ain't got your priorities in straight. So that means the fact that you ain't got anything going on in your life and you're waiting for my text, that's the red flag. Oh my, I'm killing her. Let's do this. Come, what you got for me?
Okay. So someone who is like, I'm just trying to think of the right one. That was good. It was good.
It's
you
crazy.
got me on the ropes, but I'm not. No.
I feel like Johnny Cochran. Oh my God. Yeah, go.
Okay. So one of the ones we talk about is someone's constantly shit talking their ex.
Yeah.
That is not an insecurity on this person. To ignore that as a red flag is just you're fucking driving towards the edge of a cliff going, this is gonna be fucking fine. That's the problem when you ignore red flags. And I do it as a woman. I know so many women that do this and we go, is it a red flag or is it like an amber ribbon? Like, oh, it's cuter. Like, it's a little bit of a pink ribbon. Like, it's not like a red. And we ignore that shit for so long, but it never fucking ends well.
Okay.
So like, this is the problem. If you ignore them, so you're advocating we should just ignore that shit because it's our own insecurities and deal with our own shit.
For the most part.
But I'm saying for red flags, like if somebody's constantly lying to you, that is not an insecurity on you.
But you're not saying
if you're going, I'm gonna be at Tesco tonight. I'm gonna make a really nice meal for my mom, and I catch you out at the club with all your boys getting up on some girl. That's my problem.
Kind of. One is your problem. One, you're arguing that you should never ignore a red flag. Which you know is stupid.
Well, I mean, as somebody who does ignore them.
Yeah, ignoring every single red flag that pops in your mind. I mean, not ignoring every red flag, you'll never be happy.
That's true.
You're never ever going to be happy.
That's true.
You're more likely to be way happier ignoring red flags than not.
You know what
right?
this is?
Uh-huh.
This is the same argument you made with the situationships in episode 2.
Listen.
Where like the chance at them
an
or
argument,
whatever.
Listen. Arguing is about making points. And I'm making good points.
You are making points.
Let me finish.
I will.
Let me finish, please. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Johnny.
Your Honor, objection overruled. All right, listen. So what I'm saying is, you're saying you're using specific red flags. A lot of the red flags you're mentioning are actually black flags. Lying,
right?
Cheating, all of those things are actually black flags. But sometimes certain guys are so stressed out in their relationship that it's easier to lie.
Okay, let me
go.
Okay.
So I know if I say to you, I know I'm going to a club, for example, and I have no intention of doing anything but having fun with my boys.
But your girl's going to freak. I know
my girl's going to freak.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say I'm at Tesco for your own peace of mind.
Okay.
That's your fault. That's not my fault.
Okay. I rest my case.
That's your fault. It's not my fault.
Okay. Do you think it's a red flag if somebody has really bad hygiene? If you dated a girl, she never washed her coochie and she stunk, is that a red flag?
No, I'm a feminist.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm a feminist. Women should be able to do whatever they want. Don't shave your pumps. Do whatever you want. And a guy should be able to eat you out because I'm a feminist. And women are beautiful.
Okay, so let me give you another one. I hate you so fucking much. You are out at a restaurant. You're on a date, and she is being a cunt to the server. She's like, look at this fucking bitch right here. Like, look, fucking bring me my food. That's her fucking job. And she's acting like that.
Yeah.
Is that a red flag?
Depends. One.
We just talked about it being a red flag. Your Honor, roll back the tape.
No, we don't.
Roll back the tape.
No, we don't. It depends. One, the girl could be a bitch.
No, the server's being nice.
The girl could be a bitch. Two,
Yeah, which is a red flag. If the girl you're with is a bitch?
No.
You're saying the server.
The server could be a bitch.
No, the server's nice. No.
So now you're moving the goalpost.
No, I'm not.
Now you're moving the goalpost.
You're twisting my words. Your honor. Roll back the tape.
Now you're twisting the goalpost. The girl could be a bitch. That's one. Two, there could be one. This is what people fail to realize when it comes to flags or whatever.
Yeah.
Or actions people are doing. People just look at the action. They don't look at the
context.
Or the context.
Right.
Or the cause. Most importantly, the cause, right? So you're saying this guy stinks or this person stinks. You don't know what's going on in his life. You don't know that his mum died. You don't know that the electricity bill can't be paid. You don't know that his house was on fire, so he hasn't been able to wash. You don't know all of these things, right? So this girl is being an angry bitch for some reason. It could be she just got fired. And I'm not saying all of those things are right for you to act stupid or act rude, but I'm saying they are causes. So for me to write her off just because she said this girl's a fucking bitch,
so
that would be wrong.
Every time you go out, she is a bitch. Is that a red flag? Does that become a red flag if that's her personality, just to be so rude to people in the service industry?
No.
You're
it might,
you fucking know it is. But you don't want to admit.
It might be a red flag. It might be a red flag.
Yeah.
But I will look at her other qualities.
Right. You tell me a red flag you could not ignore. Not a black flag, a red flag. Tell me a red flag.
There isn't really a red flag I couldn't ignore if the girl's buff enough.
I can't do it.
Thank you.
You win.
Thank you so much, guys. I don't know how she got me looked with, but
I don't know how I let you win that one. You threw me off. You're point by point Johnny Cochran shit. I was fucking Marsha Clark. I was against the ropes. I had my fucked up curly little afro like she did. I could not make it work. The glove did not fit. We must acquit.
If the glove does not fit, you must acquit. That's a fact.
Reality.
Ignore red flags. They're stupid. No, don't ignore red flags. I just said that to win.
This is a good episode.
Okay, it's good. All right, guys, please.
Yes.
Like, share, subscribe, do all the things. And check out the next episode. It's coming soon. Have you had fun with me?
This has been good. I can't be 2-2. It's 2-2.
2-2. So,
we're tied.
Sudden death for the
sudden
first
death. Whoever
prize.
wins the next one will get a 20-pound gift from the other person.
Yeah, that's me still.
I mean, I did not. Next time I'm gonna become so fucking prepared to fight. The problem is with the coin flip, we don't know what side we're on.
That's why you have to prepare both sides.
You do have to prepare both sides. I didn't realize this was like a homework thing, but fuck.
Yeah,
okay.
All right, 2-2, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. See you soon.
Bye.